Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Friday, October 25th, 2013. For today, we have durable goods orders at 8:30 and consumer sentiment at 9:55 as far as market-affecting announcements are concerned. And yesterday, I find it kind of curious. I've mentioned this before. On the jobless claims, we have 350,000 initial new jobless claims. In other words, 350,000 people got laid off a week or so ago and are now applying for unemployment. Whether they get it or not, I don't know if this indicates that they actually got the unemployment, that they're eligible for it or not. But the last monthly jobs report coming out of Washington, pounding their chest about 186,000 new jobs for the month of September, I believe. Now, if you have 350,000 being laid off every week and you gain 186,000, is that a net of the 350 that you're losing every week? Because that's like, almost 1.5 million a month that you're losing, but you're only gaining 186? Or are they saying that it's a 1.5 million plus 186 new jobs? You would think they would use that number. So I think there's something fishy going on. But, I'm just an option trader, not an economist. I do pay some attention to the jobs report, and I know that the number that talks about percent of the labor force that is actually working is shrinking. So anyway, enough about that. Let's take a look at Asia. We have a decidedly bearish looking results from Asia this morning. And over in Europe, same thing, pretty solidly bearish at the moment over there. So let's jump over to the States here for our futures, and we're flat. Searching for direction, as I heard somebody say once. Gold is at 1343, which is not too bad. And oil's at 97.36 a barrel. A pretty nice price for right now, although gold is not showing it. Gas is not showing it. The same reduction. Would be nice if it would. So yesterday I did get into my GLD call. I got into the 134 and I collected, I think, 75 cents on it. So if I go over here, and I'm looking at the wrong stock here. Let's look at gold. And it was 75 cents. It says it right here, 75 cents. So that's where we're at. And the new cost basis is 127.92, which I have indicated here at 127.92. So you can't pay any attention to what this is telling you, because it only knows what you currently have open. It doesn't know what happened in the past. So this is now our third call on GLD that we have sold. And we're moving right up the line here. Let me bring up the spreadsheet here. Hang on a second. All right, here we go. Now, the first month, if it would have been called out at 134, we made 3.29%. And then the second month, for October, would have been 4.05%. So now we can get rid of these. And this is where we're actually at. We got that 75-cent credit. So now if we get called out, it's 4.76%. So we're earning like 0.75% on this, and compounded over 12 months, we're talking maybe 9 or 10%, which is not too bad for a relatively safe and low risk type of an investment. And we're pretty sure that gold is not going to go down to zero. So I think we're doing okay with this one, just as an example. And we're just kind of deviating a little bit away from the spreads. This is a spread of sorts, but this is a very safe type of a spread. But it's directional as well, just like most of the other spreads that we do. Okay, so here we are with our chart, and we're doing okay there. Now, we also jumped in on an overnight on Netflix. It may have been a little bit late or early to this party, I'm not sure exactly which. And here's the way that I look at these overnighters. Let's go to the A+ list. When I'm looking at it during the day, like in the afternoon, I'm looking for prices that are right around strikes. Like for Apple would be 530, and for Amazon would be 330, and for Baidu would be 160 or thereabouts. And then I just quickly take a look, go over to the Analyze tab and bring these up and see if I am going to, let's take a look at Netflix, see if I'm going to get a 50-50 trade on this or a 1-to-1 risk reward. And here it was pretty close. I collected 225 on it, and all Netflix has to do is move up to 335 or above the break even here at 333.10 approximately, which would be 335 minus our 225, so our break even would be there. That would be 332.75, I believe, would be our break even on this, minus transaction costs, of course. So that's how I look at the overnights, and just quickly looking through the ones that were definitely in an uptrend. I wasn't looking for anything that was in a downtrend because market was pretty solidly up yesterday. So I just stuck with bullish trending stocks, and really Netflix is the only one that delivered, was close enough to that strike price at that time. So if we take a look at the chart here, this is when I entered the trade on this red candle or this green one, I'm not sure which. 1442, yeah, it was right around here anyway. And of course, as soon as I entered, we get a pullback, but I'm not really worried about that at the moment. But it was looking pretty good when I did get into it. And it is in a pretty solid uptrend right now, post earnings, and we will see what happens later today. And what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to put an alert in on here. I probably won't have time to even react, but because, things are going to happen very fast today. If it's out of the money, it's going to turn itself to zero. I'm not going to put an alert on there. The intent is to not, to just let these ride and see what happens. But I can't let them go in the money and expire that way. So I will have to do something this afternoon on it. So that's kind of a high level how I'm looking at these overnight trades. What else did I do yesterday? VIX didn't, the alert on VIX didn't trigger for us. Didn't quite get down to where we were looking to get in. That may happen today yet, and I still might get in today. Alright, so we have the A+ list up here right now. Let's just jump right in there and take a peek at it. We have most of our targets set up, so it shouldn't take us too long today. Still waiting on Apple. Still waiting on Amazon. Baidu has earnings coming, not going to touch that one. I still have my cold. Let's move this over. May have something coming up here on Celgene. Those are earnings. Oh, they did good. See where they go today. CF. Waiting for that one. Chipotle. Oh, yesterday my response on my laptop was because of it was downloading a Windows update. That's why it was so slow. Well, I was wrong about that one, but I'm glad I only did sort of a simulated trade. Still waiting for an entry on Chipotle. Google. We're in Google. I probably should have gotten out of it yesterday. Let's see what we're looking at here. Still can get some more money out of this today. Let's just hope that it stays up there. Yes. Goldman. Had alert set there. I'm removing that alert. It is no longer valid. And we don't really have anything that we're watching for there. LinkedIn. We might get a little hook here on LinkedIn, but yeah, we got earnings coming up, so we're probably just going to pass on that one. MasterCard. We got a little hook on that, but we have earnings coming up next week. We're going to pass on that. Netflix, already talked about that one. We got a little hook here. Earnings are over. Let's put an alert in here. To get in with something for next week. Alright, Priceline. Our put calendar is probably not doing too good. I won't even bother looking at it, but we might want to. I'm putting an alert on Priceline as well. We have enough time for that one. Before earnings and Tesla. We could get in on something here, so I'm going to put an alert on that. And last but not least is Visa. We got a nice little hook, but earnings next week, so we're taking a pass. So that's it for today and for the week. I hope everybody had a good, successful week. I hope this week ends up successful. Just a little worried about Google here and Netflix. I think SPX is going to be fine. Are we down to the nickel here? Nope, we're at 27 cents for the short, so there's no way we can get out early on that one, at least not right now. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks a heap for watching. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and happy trading.